everyone. It is so good to be back here with you again. It seems like it's been forever since I assisted at one of our weekend masses here at St. John Fisher. Blame that on this taskmaster of a boss that I have. He has this crazy idea that I should rotate among all 8 churches, all 12 masses, which takes me about 6 to 8 weeks to get back to any one mass at the same time. But it is very good to be here with you again this evening. When I was a young man, a much younger man than I am today, I used to read the Pittsburgh Press from cover to cover, including comic strips. And one of my favorite comic strips was Peanuts. Now, we probably all are familiar with Peanuts. I would read the comic strip, I would watch the holiday specials of Charlie Brown's Christmas and Thanksgiving. I got to know the characters well. Charlie Brown, Snoopy, Lucy, and Linus. And I learned something new recently about those characters, especially about Linus. And I learned it when I was looking at a writing about the Charlie Brown Christmas. Now, if you recall Linus, he was that character who always carried around with him his security blanket. Keep him from his fears, keep him from his troubles. And no matter how much all the other characters tried to convince him over the years to leave it behind, he never could. But what I learned new is there was one time throughout all of the cartoon series where Linus dropped his blanket. And that was at the Charlie Brown Christmas. And if you've seen that before, which I'm sure most of you have, you'll recall this scene. It's when Charlie Brown, Lucy, Linus were all gathered around the manger and around the crib of the baby Jesus. And Linus read, or rather, he recited a verse from Luke's 2nd chapter. And the verse was about the birth of Jesus. And Linus read, "The angel said to them, 'Do not be afraid, for behold, I proclaim to you good news of great joy that will be for all people. For today in the city of David, a Savior has been born for you, who is the Messiah and the Lord.'" Now, I never caught this in that script. But Linus, as soon as he said the words, "Do not be afraid," he dropped his blanket. The one and only time he ever did that. Now, to me, that's a sign of great faith. Now, I know before you yell at me, Linus isn't a real person, so how much faith did Linus have? But the writer, Charles Schulz, had a tremendous faith. He was a devout Christian, and he used his cartoon series in many different times, in many different ways, to preach, in a way, the good news and the hope that we find in Jesus Christ. And he showed it in that scene by Linus, who had many of these fears, many of these anxieties, many troubles that he needed that security blanket to make him feel secure. But when he recited that verse and said, "Do not be afraid," his fears were taken away. The message was because of his faith. In our gospel reading today from Matthew, we hear a story of great faith of Joseph, the earthly father of Jesus. Now, I believe personally, we cannot have a deeply rooted faith unless we have a deeply rooted relationship with God and with his son, Jesus Christ. Think about Joseph. Husbands especially, think about that reading. Imagine putting yourself back in Joseph's place. A year before you were about to marry your fiancée, if you were like Joseph and you got that news that your fiancée was pregnant, and you knew that you weren't the father, what amount of faith would it take for us who are husbands to have said yes, to go ahead, as we heard in Matthew's gospel, to take Mary into our homes? Joseph had that tremendous amount of faith. He didn't in the beginning, as we heard in that reading. He was ready to quietly divorce Mary and send her on his way. But in a dream, an angel came to him and told him the same words that we heard Linus say in Luke's 2nd chapter. "Joseph, do not be afraid. Mary has conceived by the Holy Spirit, and she is going to bear a son who is going to be the Savior of the world. And Joseph was chosen to be a guide for him throughout his life, to be an earthly father to Jesus, because of his tremendous faith, and because of his relationship with God, and the relationship that he would develop with Jesus throughout those 33 years when Jesus walked this earth with us. My sisters and my brothers, I would ask all of us, isn't that the type of relationship we want to have with Jesus Christ? A relationship so close, so developed, so rooted in our faith, that no matter what our fears, no matter what our troubles, no matter what our weaknesses, no matter what our pains, no matter what our struggles, we can get through all of those. Because we know if we have that relationship with Jesus, he will always be there for us. Through the good times, and most especially through the bad times. Jesus, as we heard in the second reading in Paul's letter to the Romans, we belong to Jesus. He wants us to belong to him. He wants us to be a very part of his being. But it's up to us to develop that relationship with him, to develop that closeness to him, that anything that troubles us, anything that concerns us, we can deal with. Because we know that Jesus has made a promise to us that he will walk every step of our journeys with us, especially those difficult journeys. He will never abandon us. He will always be there for us. Now, does that mean we won't suffer? Does that mean we won't have pain throughout our lives? Does it mean we won't have weaknesses and struggles throughout our lives? Absolutely not. That's what being human is all about. But what we do know is, with Jesus' help, we will walk toward the light. He will get us through all of those struggles, all of those difficulties that we encounter as human beings. So my sisters and brothers, I would suggest we have a few more days left in Advent, then we have the Christmas season coming up. I would suggest that if we don't have that type of close relationship with Jesus today, that we use these days of preparation for the celebration of the birth of Jesus, to get there, to encounter him on a personal level, to put all of our hope, all of our faith, all of our trust in him. When we can do that, we can deal with anything. And what we should do as soon as we can, no matter how long it takes, when we can get to that point of that type of relationship with Jesus, we should be like Linus. We should take all of our fears, all of our troubles, all of our anxieties, our concerns, our pains, and our sufferings, and wrap them up in our security blanket. Whatever it is we use as a security blanket in our life, wrap them up in that blanket and put them at the feet of Jesus. As Linus did in that story of the Charlie Brown Christmas, when they were at the crib of Jesus, and he laid his concerns with his blanket on that floor. In our first reading, we heard that we receive signs. There are signs out there everywhere. Jesus is just waiting for us to open our eyes and open our ears to the many signs that he gives to us. And when we can do that, then our life will become a better life. Our relationship with Jesus will become a better relationship. And he will never, ever turn his back on us, because he is true to us. He is loyal to us. And he will never, ever abandon us. So try throughout these remaining days. Try to become closer to Jesus. And see if your life does not become that life that you always wanted it to be. A life full of hope, full of joy, full of peace, and full of Jesus Christ. And since this is our last Sunday before Christmas and the last time I'll be with you until after Christmas, I'd like to wish each and every one of you and your families, on behalf of my wife Cheryl, who is with us today, and all of my family, a very, very blessed and Merry Christmas. And I hope for all of us